everybody, it's Amy from the Run, Eat, Drink podcast at runeatdrink.net. It is cold here in Atlanta for the start of the Jeff Galloway 13.1 Half Marathon weekend. It's Sunday. It's go time. It's a half marathon. We're about 15 minutes away from the start. It is 35 degrees, but the rain has subsided, so we're going to keep warm with some coffee, of course, and we're going to start this off right. It's our time. It's the Green Corral, and we're about to start.
Remind you that as you're out there,
Jeff
watch
will
out for
count
your
us
neighbors.
down, and we will go.
Oh, these folks, I think this is the best corral. I mean, we always think so, but they're not right. It's the green and the power of green. So look around, chat with your friends here. The pace groups are going to be absolutely bonded by the time you get to mile number 1. You're going to have friends for life as a result of being with the pace group. So we are ready to line up. You are up on the line, and it's now time to get this journey started. So runners set and go!
Well, I can tell you that I passed the place where I tripped last year. That feels pretty good. It's windy and cold, but it's not raining, so that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Woo! Hopefully that rain is done today. Thanks for coming out.
Oh, you can do it. Come on, we'll see you at the other half.
Yes. Whew.
Atlanta PD is really great about doing this race.
Yes. Yeah. Everyone who helps out, all the volunteers and the police officers that secure the course, they're great people.
Not this year. I gotta keep up with you. Thank you guys.
You're welcome.
Woo! Honor here, Gatorade next table.
Good job, runner.
Way to go.
Well, I finally caught up to you after the Virginia Highlands.
I don't know, I think we had a mile 8 marker somewhere right
I got
there.
it. I just got a photo of you running past it.
I just didn't see it.
Yeah.
So
So, mile 8 update.
mile 8 update. Oh boy. Made it through past the Jimmy Carter Library, down to the Beltline. The Beltline was straight and flat, lots of beautiful and interesting artwork. And we also passed a brewery that fascinates me. Now I can't remember the name of it.
I took a photo of it.
And I smelled their brunch, like bacon in the air. So tempting before mile 6. So, and then came off the Beltline, and now we're in the hills of the Virginia Highlands. It's a hilly part, going up and down. And for parts of it, we had to move to the sidewalk to avoid some morning traffic. So I just keep doing intervals, and this is the part of the race that, you know, I mean, it's to get here, I mean, all speed is relative, but to get here this fast, I don't think we've ever been here this fast before. We're bouncing in between the Jeff Galloway pace groups. There's not a 3:45, there's a 3:30 ahead of us.
Yep.
And then there's a 4 and a 4:30 behind us. So we're staying in between the 3:30 and 4, which puts us on pace for where we want to be, I think. Now we're making our way to mile 9, which will start to put us outside of Piedmont Park, I believe.
You are correct.
And mile 9 and mile 10 will be
Perimeter of the park.
the perimeter of the park, which feels like it takes forever.
It's all uphill. That's why.
The rain has been playing with us this morning. As far as the weather goes, it was raining when we got to the start, and then it kind of let up, and there, when we were on the Beltline, it was kind of sprinkling again. It's cold. If I had to guess, I'm above all these layers, it's probably in the 30s.
35, 36.
Which is what the forecast said.
And a feel like of 28.
It's a different kind of challenge than the humidity that we normally face that slows your pace, and I feel like the challenge with this is you're bundled up, you're sweating here, and you have to make sure that you do what Jeff says, which is to hydrate and take your nutrition every 2 miles, which is what I'm doing. Yeah.
So we're about to make the turn and do the outer perimeter of Piedmont.
Oh my God.
So we will catch up with you.
Yes.
We're back in Midtown and look at what we're closing in on.
Flying biscuit. Amazing breakfast. Can I tell you that the breakfast bowl is what you should get? Yeah.
It's a good sign when a restaurant consistently has a line outside of
It's
it.
worth it. The wait is worth it. Yes.
Thank you very much, folks.
You can do one! You can do one! Go!
And Dana Costa.
What happened just now?
I got a PR! Just a few minutes ago, I rang the bell for a shiny new PR on the half marathon. I did it, and I did it at a race that means so much to me because it's hosted by my coach and my mentor, America's coach, Jeff Galloway. I just completed 13.1 miles, and when I crossed the finish line, my cameraman and husband put maybe the largest medal I've ever seen around my neck. And this is awesome. This is the 5th anniversary medal for this race. And because we did Barb's 5K yesterday, we got a bonus, the Double G medal. What an awesome comeback. I posted the episode a couple of days ago where we just had such struggles last year where I rolled my ankle before mile 1. It was huge, and finished the race in 5 hours. This year, we came, we saw, we conquered in 35-degree weather, rain, and icy roads. It was cold and wet and rainy, but we persevered. We followed Jeff's plan, and we did it. So we are so proud, and this is a race for everyone to do. People are friendly, volunteers are friendly, the cheering along the course is amazing, and it's a community feel. Come out and do this next year in Atlanta, see the beautiful sights around the city. Now you know what we have to do. We've accomplished. Now we have to explore and indulge. That's next. Well, everybody, we did it this year. 13.1 miles on Sunday at Jeff's Half Marathon and Barb's 5K on Saturday. So we achieved the double G. So, I mean, look at this little, I don't know,
I've got some serious bling, and I need to do some serious celebrating because this whole weekend has been a comeback and kind of a redo, if you will. We didn't achieve what we wanted last year. We had a serious injury, we struggled through. We featured the Wrecking Bar Brew Pub last year as a part of the episode, but really, I mean, we were hurting bad. We had delicious food and a great mule last year, and we knew we had to come back and do it right here too. So, we have returned to the Wrecking Bar Brew Pub because you know what we heard? They have brunch. And I'm sure it's awesome, so let's go check it out. Brunch has just arrived at our table. You'll remember last year when we came for Jeff's race here in Atlanta, we had the corn pups. The corn pups, which were homemade cheddar wurst. It's like an adulted up corn dog, I think is the way we described it, but it's amazing.
Yeah, that'd be a fair way to describe that.
Yeah.
Most tender cheddar wurst you've ever had.
So cheesy, meaty goodness. Okay. Well, that cheddar wurst is in the gravy on the country fried steak and eggs. Country fried steak and eggs. Hello, Southern girl. Gotta love it. I cannot wait to tear it in.
That egg looks perfect.
I know. It's just gonna start to run so that I'll get the perfect bite. Oh my God. Okay, you can see humongous pieces of the cheddar wurst inside of the gravy. Can you see that? Mm-hmm. Oh my God. And the crunch on the breading and the gravy itself, the perfectly runny egg. This is delicious. The breading adds crunch. Oh, the creamy, runny yolk of the egg and the spiciness of the cheddar wurst and the gravy. The meat is also cooked perfectly. I love steak. Breaded steak. Hello. Amazing. So many different textures that work perfectly together. You should just come. Come on a Sunday. They serve brunch until 3. You should have this. The country fried steak and eggs, it's a winner. What better way to celebrate the completion of a fantastic race weekend than with a sampling of beers? So here at the Wrecking Bar, the beers are available in 4 or 8 ounce pours. So we got a couple of little pours to share with you so that you can get an idea of what their original beers brewed in-house are like. And the first one that I ordered is the Maltlanta Doppel Stick. And it is described as a big beer with biscuit and toffee notes, but also a little bit of hop. And it looks kind of lighter and caramely in flavor, and that, as far as that color goes. And it is 9.3 ABV, so it's a strong one. And our server described it as kind of boozy. So we're gonna see about all these notes. I get the toffee and the caramel notes. I don't know. Maybe there's a drier finish. So maybe that's where the biscuit kind of notes come from. A little bit of a hop flavor on the end that lingers after you taste it. So I would not say that you would have several of these. I don't get a super boozy feeling, really, but it is delightful. As far as beer goes, it's big, it's grand, it's celebratory, yes. And hello, my cameraman. Do you mind if I try yours?
Go right ahead.
Now, is it okay? So he got. I love these names. It's this, the Choco Mountain Imperial Breakfast Stout, which is actually in collaboration with Dark Matter Coffee in Chicago. And they get the beans from there to do this breakfast stout, which is 9% alcohol by volume. It has a nice, dark, rich color.
And this is a Imperial Breakfast Stout rested over barrel-aged coffee beans.
Yeah. So, this... barrel-aged coffee. You know us. You follow my Instagram. I'm all about the coffee. So, and I'm all about the barrel-aged anything. So, here we go. Look at that color. Isn't that gorgeous? And the flavor is like, you just close your eyes and imagine the coffee beans. It is very coffee forward. I don't get any kind of hoppiness or bitterness, but it's just like having, I don't know, an adulted up black coffee. And the beans, I just love the smell of freshly brewed coffee, and that is what it reminds me of when I taste that.
So that one's a winner.
I think so. I don't know if I'm getting so much like, Choco Mountain. I don't know if they mean any kind of hints of like cocoa or chocolate or anything like that, but it's very coffee forward. So if you like coffee and you like stout and barrel-aged anything, you'll like this. So cheers. There's so much more here you should explore. So come on back to the Wrecking Bar Brew Pub. We highly recommend it. Amazing food, outstanding service, and a wonderful bar. We will be back definitely to the Wrecking Bar Brew Pub. And that actually does it for our Atlanta comeback weekend. We did the 5K, we did the half, the double G. We came back with a vengeance and a new PR. It was awesome. But where are we going to go next? What are we going to do next? We need to hear from you. Where should we accomplish, explore, and indulge now? Hit us up on our website at runeatdrink.net, on Instagram and Facebook at Run Eat Drink Podcast, or on Twitter at Run Eat Drink Pod. Rate us and review us on iTunes too. That's the way we get discovered and the way we can build a whole community around running, eating, and drinking. Take that runcation to the next level with us, and we'll see you soon. Cheers! Yay!